on YouTube, Facebook can hear us, but they can't see us.
Right. And
Okay, now
YouTube
if
can't
this
hear
number
or
doesn't
see
go up,
us.
then there's
Yeah.
something wrong.
So
we'll be completely live.
but we can say hi to everybody.
Yeah. So hi.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm seeing something here.
Okay,
Hold on. I think I am. I think we have some life force
sure,
here.
why not? Go ahead and start the show.
All right.
All right, we're gonna do playback.
We are doing it. We call this the show the folks at home how it's done behind the scenes when things go wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're all jumping. I wish you could have
All right.
Now, who's that sitting next to you over
Well,
there?
hold on. We're finally here. I just want to say happy Saturday night to everybody. I'm so sorry about us being late, but gosh darn it, if there weren't technical problems, not one of which I was sound asleep, and I just got woken up, and here I am. So if I look a little sleepy, I just woke up. I'm glad to be here with you. And right here we have our granddaughter. She's awesome. Tell us your name.
My name's Sadie.
Yes. How old are you?
I'm 8.
Who's your grandpa?
Todd.
That's right. And you're an incredibly smart girl.
Yeah.
And what do you want to be when you grow up as of this moment? Because that may change many times.
Well, I'm going to have a band
Yeah.
with my 2 friends.
Well, what I love is that is what you're going to do now. So
I know I'm doing it now. Like hey, I just realized finally I'm having an interview.
You are having an interview. What's the name of your band?
Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. Tell me about it.
Well, it's the album we're working on right now. Here is a special preview for everyone because we haven't even. This isn't out yet, but our new album we're working on right now is called Sugar Rush. I mean, wait, no, it's called Parents' Worst Nightmare. It's about like like kids are doing crazy things like messing up houses.
So the name of the band is Sugar Rush, and the new first song is called Parents' Worst Nightmare.
No, it's the new album.
The new album is called. You know what I love?
What?
That you've already spoken this into existence by sitting here talking about it. And I have no doubt you're going to do it. What is your target date for this?
Like about just next time we come here to Las Vegas on a trip.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, I live in Santa Barbara, so we're just visiting. We're not going to be doing our videos all the time because we're going to have to go to Las Vegas to record everything.
Keep that microphone right in front of your mouth. There you go.
And we're also going to have tours like of where we film everything.
Yeah.
It's just in the stage right
talking to the mic. There you go.
It's in the stage right next to this stage that we're filming this in right now.
That's right. So it's a lucky thing that we can do that, huh?
Yeah.
Makes life a little easier. I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited for all of it. Now, how many friends do you have in this?
2, because it's 3 all together. I'm the head singer and dancer. And this band we haven't even announced it to everyone yet. So
oh, you just did though.
This is now we have. So this is a very special preview for everyone. No, only whoever's watching this, you're the only ones who know about our new band and
into the mic
album.
There you go.
Everyone else doesn't know. we haven't even announced it yet. So
I
this is
think
a
you
very
just
special
announced it.
preview.
That's right. And I'm only telling you have to mic what because this is your first interview and you're doing incredibly well, but you must talk into the microphone so everybody can hear about your band and know about
Yeah,
your band
so-
and look for it.
So
Yeah.
like right here is good.
Right there is
Yeah.
perfect. So if I had known you were going to be on the show, I would have given you a little war paint because you remember what you wanted me to give you a tutorial, remember?
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't have time because
Yeah,
I was
too bad.
sleeping. And you went to see what today?
We went to the Spear to see the Wizard of Oz show.
Okay, so a lot of people. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, we're going. Actually, you can go ahead first.
Okay. Well, I was just going to ask you because I think a lot of people want to come to Las Vegas to see the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell them what you thought of it?
Well, it was really good. The best part was the tornado. It was like they have all this.
Sadie, into the microphone.
They have all the wind effects, and it feels like you're in a real tornado, but not in a scary way, in like a nice way. So that was the best part. Also, when there was the part where Dorothy pulled an apple off the tree.
Yeah.
And then the tree started throwing apples at her.
Oh.
And so they had falling apples from the ceiling.
Yeah.
That part was really cool too. Oh, and also at Tavron, we're going to have some of our performances at the Spear. And we're going to have do some performances at the Spear probably. I mean, it's probably going to be pretty expensive, but we'll see if we're able to do it.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully, we'll
Not
be
a
able
bad
to perform
goal.
at the Spear for everyone.
You know what I always tell everybody, Sadie? I tell
What?
people to think big. Don't be small, think big, if that's what you want to do, because I don't think it gets any bigger than that. So I'm pretty proud of you right now. That's great. That is great. Well, I look forward to that, little girl. What are you doing tonight? What are you and Daddy and Sue doing tonight?
Not much.
What do you
All right.
think about that, Dad?
Now wait a minute. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to bring Dad up for a second.
Oh.
Come here.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Got
I'm
you. She's
telling
gonna
you,
do you.
that-
I'm
but-
here up here, and I'm telling you to come up.
Okay, so
Okay.
there.
This is my wonderful dad.
So look out that way because I had to cut to that mic. Because,
So, but you share a microphone, okay?
Yeah, so let him. So
There you go.
So now I'll go a little closer. Now,
You're
see,
live, Dad.
All right, we're live. Yeah.
there you go. So now look out
We should
that
have Big
way
James.
because
All
I
right.
went
See,
to
the
a
camera's
wider,
up
so
in the back,
everybody's
all the
in
way up
shot
on the
now.
back. See
Here,
it
if you
back
sit
there?
there, I can control the switching. You sit right down front with him. Get close to
There
the mic.
you go.
Okay, so
Sit down
now
here.
explain, Sadie, introduce him properly so everybody knows who he
This
is.
is my dad. His name is Steve Krkornik.
And how does he relate to me in some fashion here?
Well, my
See if you can figure
he's-
this one out.
it's pretty easy.
Okay, good.
He's married to my mom, and you're my mom's stepdad. So
Right. So I'm your mom's stepdad, and I raised her since she was even smaller than you.
That's right.
And therefore, you are sort of like my what? I'm Grandpa, Grampy.
He,
Am I the grandpa, or do I
Yeah.
qualify?
you are, but I don't think you're old enough.
Oh, I think I might qualify there. Well, let me ask you this. I have the way to tell if you know me well enough to be answering these questions. What is my favorite candy?
M&M's,
What kind of M&M's?
peanut M&M's, the green one.
The green ones. There you have it. The cat is out of the bag. The secret that was long.
So if
Wanted-
anyone wants to get him a present, get him green.
Oh, be careful with
peanut
that. You have no idea what could happen.
He has some in stock right now, but maybe later you can get him.
So let me ask you, when you showed up here at the house to visit, did you can sit right here if you want, wherever you want.
We
Sit
get the
right
whole
there.
family up
When
here.
when you showed up to the house to visit, what did you bring with you?
I
For me, I mean, my gift.
I brought some Peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms. Okay. And so when we open the bag, what's the first thing that happened?
He ate some green ones.
The green ones. We ate the green ones. Just want to get this stuff straight. I've just wanted everybody. Now everybody knows that. You've let all my secrets out.
Well, not all.
Not all. That's true. But let
That's
me ask you
right.
this. When you play the Sphere, are we going to get some comp tickets? Because I'm just wanting to know.
Obviously, but for everyone else, it's going to cost a lot.
A
Sorry,
lot.
guys. Except everyone who's watching right now, you'll get a discount.
A discount. So
because we need our viewers. So
that's right. Now let me ask just one more question, if I might.
okay.
Where's Mom?
My mom is on a trip to Greece.
That she's on her trip to read. Otherwise, she could be sitting here. We could have everybody in this shot.
Too bad. And also, my other two band members sadly are not here.
Sadly, you
yeah.
said.
And there's
There is another special person here, isn't there? In the back. Who's back in the room back there?
Sue.
Oh, wait, where is she?
She's back by the equipment.
Oh,
See how it is? You can't see
She has a
anybody past
very
the
good-
front
Hi, I'm
row.
Catherine Hickland. Some of you may know me better.
She has a very good
The
friend
heck?
named
Yes.
Sue here
we
that she's known her whole
come
life.
on, Sue.
Would you say that Sue is her godmother?
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
come on out.
Oh, you want to introduce her?
Sue!
She ran out of the house. I knew that was going to happen. No, you know, she.
You have to come out. Sue.
No, some people don't want to be.
Seriously.
She left the building. You scared her out of the entire building.
She ran.
Some people, Steve went along with it because he loves you and she loves you too, but she's shy compared to
Yeah.
you for
Yeah.
sure.
It's okay.
We gotta go.
All right.
Not yet.
Hold on one second.
Dad.
We gotta go do nothing, which is we're going to dinner.
I got a very important interview here. You can't rush it.
You can't
Sorry.
watch. He's there. He's part of the whole thing. See?
You can't rush it.
Okay, come on now.
We're still.
Yeah, and I am leaving at 6 because I
Okay.
have to put the chickies.
Okay, we
away.
do. So we do have to get on with it.
Yeah.
So you tell everybody. What do you want to say to tell everybody good night? There's your audience. Ready?
Here you go.
Bye,
there.
everybody.
Over there. And so you
Bye.
got to thank your audience. Always thank
And
your
thank
audience.
you for watching.
And listening
I
to you.
need- Yeah, I need people to.
And listening to all your
Listen.
fabulous stories. And thank you for being there when I perform at the Sphere and
Mhm.
paying absorbent amounts of money.
Yeah, except you. Like I said, everyone watching right now, you get a discount.
A discount. So Ryan,
20% off.
let's check real quick.
And
Ryan,
I would like to be in the front row. May I be in the front row?
What
Of
dis-
I
course.
think-
Of
Thank
course.
You.
no, but Ryan, we need to create a discount code right now. Sadie discount code for performing at the Sphere.
Heather Tanchuk said like sugar 15 or.
There you go. All right, so
There you go.
So-
Actually, discount code is sugar, all capital letters.
okay.
Okay, that works.
So when you go to the Sphere, in how many more years was this? I didn't catch the date. I'm sorry.
Next time we come.
Next
It's
time,
not even
no.
years.
You got to rehearse, and it takes a few minutes to put on a
Well,
show.
next.
Small amount of time.
It's okay.
Launch your show.
Yeah,
at
I'll
the
just
Sphere.
say sometime what you'll know when it's time
Okay,
because there's
discount
going to be
sugar all
discount
caps.
sugar all caps. Remember, write it down. Don't forget.
Yes. Don't forget.
Oh
Don't
my-
forget.
Do not.
All right.
Okay,
Hand that mic to Seth when you go
Sorry,
down
I
there.
have to-
Thank you,
I have to
everybody.
go.
All right, I'm going to go wide. There you go. Yeah, excellent job. Very good job for your first time out.
Talk to you later.
You did a great job.
She did.
Hey, Sadie, I love you when you're asleep.
Bye.
That
You know.
When you're awake.
Yeah.
too. Okay. All right. That
So
was
here we
fun.
go. So tonight's show. I
so-
don't. Can you know what that reminded me
guys-
of? That reminded me of that show. Kids say the darndest things. Remember the Art Linkletter show?
I love that show.
I loved that show. I thought that was
I
so fun.
actually
That's what that reminded me of.
find it like compelling, like just this word. You just have no idea where it's going to go. I mean, what were the odds that she was going to say my first show is going to be at the Sphere?
No, kids say the darndest things. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
But-
pretty ambitious.
But what's amazing,
love it.
huh?
I love it.
Oh no, I do too. But she's so funny because she's super, super smart. I mean, she's way, 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 way ahead of everybody in her class, and she's,
That's what they used to
she's
say
doing
about
like
you, right? You were too smart for your own good.
actually, yeah. When I was her age,
Yeah.
in fact, but by the time I was 3, I knew the order of the planets in
I
the
still think you're
universe.
too
It was
smart
weird.
for your own good.
No, I'm too smart for your good.
Oh, that too.
There you go.
Somebody. I wonder, I didn't adjust the lights. I wonder if they're, how does the
You know,
lights
I
look,
feel
everybody?
like I'm
Is it too hot?
very
think you-
bright,
I didn't
but
adjust
I
anything.
can't see it. So
I
you
think you look bronzed and
bronzed and
I'm
and
just,
gold.
I'm always washed
You-
out.
well,
but
you
that's
and I
just 'cause
fell
live
asleep.
washed out.
I washed my hair after the auction show, and I fell asleep, and I woke up at 4:35, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So my
Well,
hair
what was this
still
show going to be
wet.
about? Why
So
don't you-
today
why don't
we're
you
gonna-
introduce
First
the show?
off-
Okay, first of all,
Oh, first of all, right. So Seth is here.
go ahead, Seth.
Let me see.
well-
Wait, we got to remember Seth is right there.
please.
Yeah.
Hello, America. He lives. Well, welcome back to the studio, you two.
That's
Hey, I
right,
know
that's
this is our
right.
first
You've
show
been
back.
gone for a second.
Yay! Yeah.
Well, the good news about being back here, of course, is we have some technology and it's slicker and hopefully it looks better. Does everything look better?
I think the set looks beautiful. I don't know. I think all is well. I'm
I
I'm
think
happy
all
to
is
be
well.
home. I
think the
can tell you
Oscar is
that.
putting
I have
shadows on
I have
you.
2 of the same question for you,
Okay.
Kat, from 2 of our donors already. So thank you to everybody who's already donating. That's
Thank
so
you
kind
so
of you.
much.
Folks want to know, have you seen The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere yet?
Todd has. I have not, because he came back while we were on the road for the premiere, and
Well,
he
for those-
loved
it sounds like
He's
those
seen
peop-
it twice.
Sounds like people don't know. What we did is we lent my mother's ruby slippers to be on exhibit at the Sphere. So if you buy their VIP package or something,
Yeah.
then you get to go see the slippers. Plus, Mark Selland, a buddy of mine, has an Ozmite costume. We put that on display, and other things. We have
Yes.
Oz stuff. Not huge exhibit, but of course the slippers are huge in that respect.
But they're very. It's a very fun thing to see
show
the
is
exhibit.
fantastic.
But I haven't seen the show yet. I cannot wait.
I'll just tell you that it's a fantastic show. It really is. And I was, I'm a harsh audience, or can be. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I didn't, there were things I could have critiqued, but overall, I couldn't even see to critique it
Yeah.
because there were so many wonderful things.
And I want to say
Wait, isn't
that
part of the
I
song?
know a lot of
Wonderful,
people
wonderful
are.
things he does. Da-da-da-da-da. See, I knew it was something like that.
I know a lot of people are, thinking, "Oh my gosh, the price," and it can be pricey, but there really isn't a bad seat in the house. So don't be
But
disappointed.
it isn't
get-
about that.
No. But here's the thing: if like I asked them, they had $200 tickets today. Now they go up to that. I mean, there's more. There are tickets that cost more than that. So when I said, "How were the $200 tickets?" and he said they were great. And I think that there really isn't a bad seat in the Sphere.
Well, I can give advice.
Okay.
Okay. So I've seen the show from 3 different levels. And in my opinion, the 305, 306 middle range, and it's less expensive there, is right in the middle of the screen. And unlike a concert where you might want to be down at a little lower angle towards the stage,
Mhm.
being up at this point with the giant picture being in the middle, it's worthwhile. I just was going to say, though, that the show itself, it's not just like, oh, I'm spending hundreds of dollars to go to a movie that I've seen 100 times. The movie you've seen, but never like this. The enhanced version of this movie is amazing. And then they add all these amazing effects. Like I think it's almost worth, to me, it's almost worth the price of admission just to go through the tornado. Seth, you've been to the show with me. You came down there. What did you think about?
I did. I've gotten to see it now twice. And the first time I was like right in the
Wind
pits of
tunnel.
the tornado, so I almost lost my eyelashes. But honestly, I can say my breath was truly taken away when
Right.
and I mean literally. I cried at the end of both times I saw it. And it's truly a magnificent. It's like you go to Disney World to see Mickey Mouse, but you've seen him on the TV before. Well, this is for you to go experience the Wizard
Now,
of
I just
Oz.
would never have used that analogy. I think that was
Well, no, that's what I tell people, because then people go and they say, oh, well, I thought I was going to see the whole hour and 45 minutes, and people are upset that it's an hour and 10-minute cut. But then you understand that you're it's an experience. It's not
Right.
you're not going to see a film.
But if you haven't seen it before, the movie that is, you wouldn't really know what you're missing. And yes, you're missing a couple of songs and a couple of numbers, but it's still really well done and plays. And I didn't really
Yes.
feel slighted at all. And I was there for the premiere, and I got to meet again. I've met her before, but I don't know where Lorna left. So
Yes.
Judy's daughter came.
Yep.
And we got to talk, and she really had a moment with me where she was really knew how close my mother and her mother were, and that was nice for me. And I think both ways. We never discussed it, because last time I saw her, everybody was alive, not her mother, but my mother, and so nobody was really trying to convey those sentiments.
Yep.
And so here, we had a really nice moment. Then I met her daughter, so now we're talking about Judy's granddaughter, and then she had her children. So the great, right?
No, it would be great grandchildren.
Yeah, great grandchildren were there. So we had daughter, granddaughter. Oh, we're going down to great.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's pretty amazing.
yeah, great.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing it. I don't know when I'm going to see it. I got home from this trip and I just
Well, I
fell
just have
apart.
to
So
make
I'm on the mend.
I have some because of us doing the exhibit there. I'm going to make sure.
Ryan?
Oh, Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan-
Ryan said he wants.
Ryan. No.
You know what,
Well,
Ryan.
if you come, I'll get you the tickets.
Listen,
okay?
let me tell you,
He
Ryan.
knows I have tickets.
I will go see it with you.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so I'll wait. Okay,
Wait.
I promise you, I'll
You
wait.
do that.
I will not go before you get here. I promise.
If you guys set the date, Ryan, you work with her, I'll make sure we get the tickets and do the whole thing.
That'll be
And,
great.
I mean, I honestly though, it is, as I never really finished the thought. It is worth the money, not because you're going to a movie, but because you are going to an experience, an entertainment experience that is not unlike something you might experience at Disney World or something of that nature. Is a ride of sorts, even though you don't move.
Yes.
You do move.
You
sort
do
of.
move.
Your
sort
hair
of,
moves.
Yeah.
Like his hair was up. My hat flew off.
Yeah.
It was intense.
Don't
Okay.
bring. Pieces will fly off of you if you're not.
All right. So what are we doing here?
Okay, so we're doing a show we went to the Molly Brown house, the real one in Denver that she lived in, and that was recreated in the movie The Unsinkable Molly Brown. When we went to Denver on the way home on our big road trip, Kat and Todd's big adventure, we filmed the house, things in the house, the story of the house. And we're going to be showing you clips of that tonight. And I have to say, it was really worth going. If you are in Denver or you go to Denver or anywhere around there, it is worth going to the Molly Brown Museum. It's a museum now, but it's you walk in there and you feel, or I could feel everything. It was fantastic. It's just if you love that movie like I did, that's my favorite movie your mom did as far as musicals go. My personal favorite.
The thing is, and we point this out in what you're about to see, the differences between the reality of Molly's real life and how Hollywood portrayed her in the movie. We have some
Yes.
fun with that. You guys are going to get a few laughs. But in reality, though, this woman was exceptional and was portrayed, obviously, in the movie as an exceptional woman. What they didn't deal with was a lot of the things that she really did in life, such as run for the United States Senate.
Before women could even vote. Yeah.
She was also part of the women's suffragette movement, in the Victorian era, which was a big movement to get women's rights. We all take it for granted now. I'm not sure this was a smart move to give a woman the right to vote, but at any rate, that's water over the dam, and we can't really.
People might think you're serious. I mean,
right.
anyway, it was
We don't
awesome.
want to be
I mean,
the next late night show to get.
No, let me
I
tell you,
know.
it's what's funny about it.
We don't have a boss. That's the beautiful thing.
insane that it was even took all that much time to do it. I mean, when you look back, if you don't really know how the lineage of the history of women's rights to vote, you'd be like, are you kidding? How could this be? I mean, it's insane that we went as long as we did without women being able to vote. Do you know that black men could vote before women?
Well,
even though black people did not have any other rights hardly in those days.
I'll tell
This is
you,
before all these.
beyond
So we've
incredible.
had, the country has had this struggle That's why I don't really get. I mean, look, everything that's going on in the world right now could upset people, but we've been through a lot as a country. These are birth pains. We're only 200 years old. Think about when you go to Europe or other countries where countries are hundreds and hundreds of years old. So we're really still going through birth pains. We'll figure it out, everybody. We will figure it out. We just have to stick together as Americans. Back to Molly Brown.
Okay, well, we will. And before
Well-
we go to Molly Brown, Mike Jeffers, when he comes to Las Vegas in February, he's going to see The Wizard of Oz, and we want to meet you for sure. So I'm excited about that. So let us know and give us good advance notice. February is my birthday month, so that'll be like a real good happy birthday for
It's
me to
your
meet
birthday?
you. Ooh. I forgot. You sneak right in on the end week,
Well, I'm
don't
glad
you?
I got some.
February 11th for me, February 24th for you.
And she knew the date. That's impressive.
Wow. Or as Debbie would say, wow.
Wow.
I love that.
Twirled up.
It twirled up. I mean, I just watched that movie. It was so great.
We're
okay.
going to do a show on that too. But in the meantime, we're going to do a
Let's
show.
get started with this one. I'm excited to show
Well,
everybody
okay, so
this.
we're going to do a show on this woman right here. Hey, I wonder, do I even have, what's the close-up camera even on? Oh, there it is. It's on your water bottle. Here we go. So we actually have it. There
yeah.
there
Here,
you
let me
are.
get my water bottle out.
My mother had this old, oh, wait a minute. Oh,
What?
wow. You didn't see the bottom there, did you?
I did.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Ha ha ha. Mary Wynn. That's my great aunt made this.
Wow.
Wow is right. This is pretty impressive. So this would be, we're talking about, you can hand it to me if you would.
Okay.
We're talking about my grandmother's sister made this. It's pretty impressive. I didn't even notice. I could barely see that. Yeah. So
she probably made that in the
she
60s.
was really skilled with the kiln.
Yeah.
And would make porcelain things, but I'd never seen anything quite this.
I love that
This is very
she's wearing
delicate.
the Molly Brown dress.
Well,
the-
she knew, of course.
yeah.
So anyway, I don't know why we grabbed that. Why did
Well,
we
that's
grab
from
that?
your mom's
It's
bedroom.
from Debbie's bedroom.
Right. By the way, I didn't even not know that my aunt. I saw that. I figured that was something that was purchased, over the years. But no, it's that was given to my mom by my great aunt, made by my great aunt. That's a cool piece. Obviously, people always ask me that question. So where's the line of things that will just never get sold? And so there's a good example like that would never get sold. And obviously, it's up to me mostly to decide these kinds of things. But that's a good example. Another thing that would never get sold, I'll go close up on this next item, would be this.
Let me get my bottle out of the way. That's just terrible. Oh, that's the cigar band ring from the movie, The Unsinkable
Yes.
Molly Brown. A great
Put it
moment.
put it on your finger.
Hold
Just
on.
use your other hand. It's
All
fine.
right. This one? Oh,
Well-
your mom and I had tiny fingers. That knuckle is
No.
yeah,
pinky.
this one-
For now, just pinky. It's
pinky.
just a
Okay, then
show.
let me do this.
Just a
Okay.
show. Over
right.
here.
All
Come
right.
on
Hold
in.
on.
Gotta
There
get
it
back
is.
at this level. Turn.
You know what? Let me see if I can show it. It's a little easier to show it that way.
Well, you want to show it against the black too. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. This way. Boom. There it is.
So these are good examples, though. Now obviously, it's
Yeah.
significant item, but
Yeah.
this is obviously one of these items that is I feel very
Attached to.
attached to.
Yeah.
And so this is really
That is the one.
It's a very important piece for the movie. And I always love to tell the story because you can see how small this is, right? My pinky won't even fit in there. And in the movie, the other actor that's reading says to my mother takes the ring off after Johnny says you can take the ring off. And he says, "My darling, have you ever read the inscription from the inside of this ring?" And she says, "No, I never took it off." He says, "Always remember two things, that I love you and the name of the bank." And then my mother goes, "Uncle." She
Oh,
bursts
yeah.
into tears.
Right.
It's a great scene, but there's just like no chance with the smallest laser that you could write all those words on this tiny little ring. So I always thought that was pretty humorous that we would bother to have all those words there. Having said that, we have prepared for you. Oh, something over here now.
Well, we have two videos. I was just letting
Well,
you
yeah, I
know.
was going to introduce one of them.
Okay.
So which one do you want to? You
Well,
want to introduce it?
Oh no! Well, I was just gonna say we have two before we get to the Molly Brown
Ah.
house video. We have kind of an intro into
A documentary of
Yes,
sorts.
sort of.
All right.
Well, why don't you explain
Let's
it?
do
better
We'll
it.
than
just
that?
compare because a lot of people, as you guys, that was kind of the theme of this whole thing was, what was Hollywoodized from the true story of the real Molly Brown. And
But you don't have something that deals with that first, do you?
yes.
No, because we want to reveal that.
Well, no, we have a little bit about her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
right.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's go.
Okay.
I don't even know where that is. Okay.
Of course, she's most famous for the Titanic, but so many of these other episodes of her life are equally significant in American history. To be able to champion workers' rights, while at the same time being the wife of one of the country's great industrialists. To be able to champion reform politics, while being deeply enmeshed in a cultural and economic community that's supporting the status quo. She's representative of so many changes that are happening in American culture.
The life of Margaret Brown spanned one of the greatest periods of change in American history. From her birth in a Mississippi River town to elegant Newport, Rhode Island, from the Colorado mines to the stages of New York and Paris, she had a starring role as a progressive reformer and a strong voice for human rights.
She was a very vibrant woman who was liberated decades ahead of her time. She had a degree of self-confidence and freedom that came with that self-confidence that allowed her to do things that were unexpected.
History would call her the unsinkable Molly Brown. She called herself Margaret Brown. She was desperately concerned with the passengers left behind floating on the freezing water and wanted to go back and rescue them, but was overruled by the ship's coxswain, Robert Hitchens.
Robert Hitchens stood at the front of the boat and predicted all sorts of dire consequences for all of the people in the lifeboat. He said, we're going to die, we're going to starve to death, no one knows we're out here, it's all over for all of us. And the women in the lifeboat, Margaret Brown in particular, became very angry with Robert Hitchens and threatened to throw him overboard.
Margaret Brown was not asked to testify at the Titanic hearings after the wreck because she was a woman. She helped found the Titanic Survivors Committee. She ran for the U.S. Senate 8 years before women were even allowed to vote in the U.S. She lobbied for the rights of laborers, and during the First World War, worked to restore areas in France devastated by combat. In 1932, Margaret Brown received the Legion of Honor from the government of France. Later that same year, while staying at the Barbizon Hotel in New York, she collapsed from a stroke. She died on October 26, 1932. Soon afterwards, the legend of the unsinkable Molly Brown was born, thanks to a highly fanciful biography sprinkled with rumor and folk legend, which became the basis for the famous Broadway musical and finally a movie starring Debbie Reynolds.
I was very lucky to get to do The Unsinkable Molly Brown because it was set with Shirley MacLaine, and then she had a lawsuit with Hal Wallace. The last minute MGM let me do it, and I was pregnant when they called me. I had just had a miscarriage of the child at 8 months, so I had to kind of get over it. I only took 2 weeks, and I was in the production. So in the first of the picture, if you'll notice, I was a little bit chubby and had to work very, very hard to lose weight fast because I just lost a child.
The character, Molly Brown, survives tragedy after tragedy, including the sinking of the Titanic. The unsinkable qualities applied to Debbie herself.
That ship may be down, but not me. I'm unsinkable. You!
I wanted that part so badly because I really felt connected to that woman that was unsinkable and yet lots of fun and very charitable, challenging, all those things that I love and admire in women that I think women have. And that part was me.
Okay, so there you have it.
Well, I'm so excited to see the beautiful clips that we have to show them.
You're
from
saying
this.
you have another clip?
No, the edit that.
Oh, now we're onto the house.
Oh yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure. I actually don't remember seeing that thing that we just ran. I've seen the Debbie part, but I had never seen that other biography. Oh, you put things together.
Oh yeah.
He combined
See
things.
even we didn't know was that at 14 years old, Seth went to stay with his grandmother in Colorado. 12. And he was a tour guide at the Molly Brown Museum for 4 months. So he knows all about
began
it.
the
And that
obsession.
began the Debbie obsession.
From one Molly Brown to another.
Now, to note something interesting, which we talked about last night, was that Molly Brown passed away the year your mother was born.
Yeah, in the same year, yes.
So how interesting is
She
that?
passed the torch. She passed on the torch.
Well, your mom was Molly Brown, you realize. I mean, not only did she play her, but your mom had all the sass, all the outspokenness. She was a pioneer woman as well. I mean, your mom, was
The
Molly
only
Brown.
difference is, the scene in the lifeboat. If my mother was playing herself, there wouldn't have been. She wouldn't have just chewed that guy out. She would have thrown him overboard.
No, she would have punched him
Punched
first.
him one punch. He would have gone overboard. Then they wouldn't have gone back and gone for survival. So
Yes.
my mother didn't take any of that guff
No.
off of men, women, or anyone.
No.
I also noticed in that film clip they showed the picture of the Titanic, going down.
Yeah.
If you watch the movie Molly Brown very carefully, you'll notice that scene is in black and white. Other than the cutaway shots to my mother doing different reactions to it all, in the lifeboat, those are color. But the black and white scenes were actually taken from an earlier MGM movie, Affair to Remember, where the Titanic goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't bother to reshoot the sinking of. They just reused that same thing and didn't bother to even try to colorize it or anything else.
Well,
Just
I
ran a
also
black and white
loved
scene.
the original Titanic. Was that the Barbara Stanwyck? Was that what?
Well, that is Affair to Remember.
Oh,
No, that's A Night to Remember.
A
Night
not
to
Affair.
Remember. Yeah,
I say Affair.
I loved that movie.
A
I
Night to
finally got
Remember.
to see that. That
That's
was
the
great.
one with Preston Sturges
I believe so.
and
Yes.
Stanwyck and
No. That's Titanic. So there's
Okay, so
Titanic.
that's the
then there's A
Titanic.
Night to Remember. There's a couple of them. Then
Yes,
there's Molly
they're
Brown.
all really good though. So let's show the clip package because that's why we're all here. I'm so excited about this. So let's roll it. So 115 years ago, more or less, Molly Brown, the unsinkable Molly Brown, bought this house with her husband.
Built it. The new show place of Pennsylvania Avenue.
Right.
And this is the new showplace of Pennsylvania Avenue. It has just been remodeled by Mr. and Mrs. J.J. Brown, owner of the Little Johnny Mine, the richest gold strike in the history of Colorado.
And so here we are. It's now a museum, and we're waving at are you going up? Come here for a second. Yeah. Thank you. We're so excited to go in and see it. Wow.
Welcome to our noisy neighborhood.
I'm so
Andrea,
excited to be
good to
here.
see you again. Nice to see you.
We're
You haven't met
so
Kat, or did you meet her?
excited. No.
Yay,
Okay.
welcome.
Nice to meet you.
So we want to know what happened to the neighborhood. I thought
know,
Mrs.
right?
Doesn't
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw live over there?
I know.
The house on your left is the home of Mrs. McGraw, the acknowledged leader of Denver society.
Where did
Big house.
Mrs. McGraw live?
Where's the hedge?
Where did Mrs. McGraw live? Would it have been?
She lived on the sound studio.
I was trying to explain to Kat when we were driving up. I said, now make sure you're not gonna. It's not like this is a little house compared to the movie. Because in the movie they have a lot of
you
room.
know
on
what?
the
It's
soundstage.
really not because it's quite deep.
So what year was this put together? This house?
1889-90.
Are you going up?
I could have swore all of that was real.
The Molly Brown House has been designated a registered National Historic Building under the provisions of the Historic Sites Act of 1935. This site possesses exceptional value in commemorating or illustrating the history of the state of Colorado. United States Department of the Interior National Park Service in
So who helped
1972.
railroad that through?
So
we know?
that's
This was the very
fantastic.
first people who helped save the house worked on that. I'm trying to get us to be a National historic landmark. So over the last decade, we are Historic Denver, and we've spent a lot of time restoring the masonry, making sure that everything is beautiful. We've cleaned the house, redone chimneys, tile, inside, outside. So we've put a lot
I don't see the rose bushes.
No rose bushes.
Now, I just want you to know that at my mom's house that I built for her in Vegas, we put the rose bushes in
that's
memory
exactly
of Mrs.
right.
McGraw.
Oh, what's going on over there?
Oh, it must be the caterer delivering things for Mrs. McGraw's party.
Party? What party?
Mrs. McGraw gives a party every year when no roses bloom. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Ain't that wonderful?
What?
She gives a party when her roses bloom.
Want to introduce you to Stephanie McGuire.
Hi,
How do you do, Stephanie?
Great
to meet you. How are you?
Are you Todd?
I'm Todd. This is Catherine.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You made it.
We did.
What a long trip.
I love that because it's so interesting to note on this that she said, Molly Brown said, I love Denver. I'm a Western woman and I'm proud of it. But look the picture.
Looks exactly like my mother.
No, but she did. Kathy Bates was
She
a
looks like
great
it. Yeah,
choice
you're right
for
about
that role because she looks like Kathy Bates in that photograph.
Yeah, she does.
We don't shy away from showing a woman in all her ages.
Right.
I think
Yes.
that's important.
No.
Sure.
Come on
So
in here.
we're in the front entrance hall of the Molly Brown House Museum. In the musical, this was a huge room where they were able to have giant dance. to
Oh, so we
welcome
did. He's my
everyone.
friend in here.
Yeah.
We could do it. He's just have to work inside of a little tight spot here.
Tight spots. Yes, but this is where the Browns would have welcomed all of their visitors.
Now, is it true that they brought the royalty from Europe and then stayed here? I mean, how could they have fit in here? Is that a stretch? Hollywood again?
She was connected with some royalty in Europe, and I think there were a couple events where she had
Brought them here.
certain people here at the house, and did
The movie
fundraisers
makes it look kind of grand when they came down the staircase. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross-cut this with the movie. So I'll take that shot.
Yep.
And I'll show where you guys are, and I'll say this is that hallway scene where they came in and everybody was standing around, and you could see this room doesn't exactly Hollywood scale.
I have a question.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome. Glad to see you here at last.
I have a question. Was this all here or was this redone?
It was largely here, and they just had some restoration.
Yeah, restoration.
So this is the
Yeah.
most intact space in the house when we think about the woodwork.
And the art up there, is that?
That we don't actually know. I think it's not. It probably was not the Browns.
Yeah.
But it's been on those walls for a long time. Yeah.
Now, what
Look
about
at the phone.
What about in the movie when they put the big B over the door? Is that another Hollywood lore?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
So there's
everything.
what's over the door now.
Pretty much
We took
everything.
the gold B down and we put the exit sign up
Yeah.
there to meet code only, though. Otherwise, we would have left the B up there.
Right. It did have heat, electricity, running water, all of those modern amenities were built into the house.
Would you say that the Titanic thing also really perpetuated her reputation and her legacy,
Absolutely. So-
especially now with all the interest?
Yeah, so we say it was the unsinkable Molly Brown movie that saved the home. It's the reason why we exist. The Titanic story is why we
Keeps
last.
it going. Like, where did all her stuff go? Did it go back east or wherever she was?
It went all across the country. They did an estate sale, the kids, when they sold the house. So it's been a struggle to bring the house back. But, descendants and some of her renters, like the Cosgriffs and, some of those families, we stay in touch with them. And they help bring the things back to us. So,
Oh, that's so great.
yeah, and once in a while, somebody random will say, I have something in Molly Brown's, and it'll actually be that thing that's in the picture.
I have a lot of stuff with Molly Brown, but it's, So we got connected to Colorado because of these two movies.
Uh-huh.
Carrie and I were here since I have home movies of us here when we're 4 or 5 years old.
Oh my God.
Both for Molly Brown and How the West Won.
So
See
this is
something else?
interesting here because Archibald Gracie, who wrote her this letter here, And right in 1912,
Put your
right
light up that
after,
way.
over there. Yeah.
That's good.
And he asked her for her account because he wrote this book, which was released in 1913. I would love to read this.
It's so fascinating.
It's one of the most detailed survivor accounts of the sinking, which includes Mrs. Brown's account.
This is Mr. Brown's study. This would have been a room for him to do a little bit of business when he was at home, to relax, sort of his man cave of 1894.
Oh, this is nice to have.
So then
The Leadville mining.
So then the
JJ.
little Johnny would have been up in this area. We call this photo the Papa Brown photo. So there he is with one of his grandkids.
Okay.
The actor who played him, my posthumous crush,
Yeah.
in his older years,
Looks like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have a picture of Harv
We have
toward
a
the end
picture
of
of
his.
Harv came here and visited in
Yes.
the early 80s.
Well, my mother and him were on tour with the
Yeah.
Unsinkable Molly Brown play,
Mhm.
and they came to Denver.
Yeah.
So they would have come together. This is the biggest room in the house.
Yeah.
Is this the biggest room in the house?
Biggest room in the house. We talked about a party she had in about 1910, but supposedly over 800 people attended, which I think is where some of that worked its way into the musical.
And here's a picture of her standing right about where we are in the dining room.
And that's the only photo we have of her in the house.
Really? Now, see, isn't that interesting?
Here she is when she was a bit younger. So probably that's about the age she was, you know, when,
And she
when
was
Debbie played her.
okay. All right, so she's better looking here. We're gonna go. We're going along with that.
You know who she would have gotten along with so great? Patsy Cline.
Yes.
Because she was the same
Yeah.
kind of big personality for a woman of her day,
Yeah,
you know?
I think I know someone else she would have got along with. My mom.
Oh, for sure.
Right behind you, there's a little surprise.
Oh, sorry.
Little tribute that moves around the house.
Oh, a Raymax letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those pictures is her here.
So this is a letter she wrote in 1984. And then here she is here in the house. So you might have been here for this trip.
I probably
so she's
was.
down in the dining room in that photo.
For us.
Oh, it's a beautiful reproduction.
So we use this space to talk about Mrs. Brown. We just got into our collection some furniture pieces that were handed down from her daughter Helen, including these two beautiful Bombay chest dressers. And then another great-granddaughter had the secretary desk, that cute little piece in the corner, all the lace pieces. So as Stephanie said, stuff is coming back to us literally as we speak.
So I noticed over here, Votes for Women, the suffragette movement. Was Mrs. Brown involved in the suffragette movement?
Oh, yes. She hosted suffrage meetings in Newport over in Rhode Island, where her second home was. And she actually campaigned to run for United States Senate before women could even vote. She was urged by suffragists to do that so that they could get, suffrage for women at the time. So she campaigned for about 9 months, I think.
Isn't that interesting to be a senator? A U.S. senator?
A U.S. senator.
That would have been awesome.
Yep.
I know.
Mrs. Brown for Congress.
Yep.
There you are.
And that really started this whole national conversation. Because here in the West, women had been voting since 1893. They've been holding office since 1893, but not at the level of U.S. senator. So for someone to sort of, aspire to be a U.S. senator was just tremendous. So the whole country's talking about women holding office. And I think given how some of our elections have gone the last few cycles, and
Women could have done better, no doubt about it.
Women running for office, we're still having that conversation today.
Well, you know how I feel about women, so. I even wrote a book called My Girls, so. So this room was sort of.
So Mrs. Brown was a savvy businesswoman, and her and JJ actually separated legally in 1909, and she had a monthly, allowance that she was giving. But to supplement that monthly allowance, she rented this house out because she was, as Stephanie said, spending more of her time in Newport, Rhode Island. I think she thought that was her peers, her echelon, her social cohort. So she rented this house out. So this room tells us about everyone else that lived here in the house. And then this is the gentleman named Art Leisenring, who actually the studios, when they were filming and getting ready to film, they did location scouts here. We should get out the scrapbook.
Yeah, we should.
And then when the Denver premiere happened, he was able to attend the Denver premiere of the film. And then that is Unsinkable Molly Brown, the film, and Art being invited and all of that work he did, meeting with people like Richard Morris, etc. That really is what saved this house. So Debbie and the movie.
Now, I just want to know, though, since what you said earlier was that the room was sort of after they separated. So if we remember in the movie, there was this really happy ending. Are you trying to say that that wasn't actually what happened?
There was no happy ending. Unfortunately, they stayed separated.
They stayed friends, right?
Stayed friends, sort of.
Oh.
That part.
You know, it's starting to sound like my mother's life. And Molly's life might have been similar, and the movie ending might be fantasy. I don't know. What do you guys
The
think?
movie ending, I think, is fantasy.
Yeah, so I'm so sad to hear that. But you know what?
It was a great ending.
We're always talking about how Hollywood, it's been Hollywoodized, you know, because they do that with everything.
It's definitely the Hollywood ending.
Yeah, I think Margaret had a happy ending by herself because she wound up in New York. She was staying at the Barbizon Hotel, and she was doing exactly what she wanted to do. She was acting and singing and sort of involved in this like artist world at the Barbizon Hotel. And then she was traveling to Europe all the time. So Margaret.
Sound like real life.
Okay, well, I think that's interesting, and I'll just jump in and tell you why. Because the Barbizon Hotel was the Barbizon Hotel for women. And it was in New York City, and it was where girls who had aspirations to either be a model or an actress would go and live. And I lived there in 1975. Yeah, because I yes, I did. And I chose it because of all the history of the Barbizon Hotel, not knowing that Molly Brown ever lived at the Barbizon Hotel. But I chose it because I wanted to step into the footsteps of the people that went there before me, who went on to become successful in their careers. And we weren't even allowed to have boys in our room, or and
As it should be.
Yeah, because I wasn't into that.
Right.
I was really focused on what I wanted to do and be. I was a very young person, and so but I love. Yes.
Connection.
No, I
That's
love
amazing.
the connection. This picture, okay, got it. Yep, that's what it looked like. even in the mid-70s, that's what it still looked like.
Yeah, and it was brand new when she moved in. It was less than 2 years old.
1932.
So this is where guests can just learn about the Titanic and sort of get behind the facts on some of these things. And Mrs. Brown was saying, women demand equal rights on land, why not at sea?
Well, that would have not put her on the lifeboat then.
No, she would have gone down with the ship. She would have. Yeah. And also how sort of she felt the first class passengers held themselves aloof. She called them the nabobs for not caring about the second and third class passengers.
We'll never make it. We're going to sink. Not with Molly Brown on board. That ship may be down, but not me. I'm unsinkable.
I have an idea for you. Okay, you hold this. We're rolling.
Sure.
Kat, you hold that. See the hat on the bed, just like the movie, right?
I'm loving it.
And then she stands over there, only in Hollywood. And then like having, right? Isn't that a Hollywood thing?
Yes.
See, it didn't actually happen like that in this room. I just wanted to bring the spirit of that back. Because now that I heard it wasn't a happy ending, we wanted to give it the Hollywood happy ending. I hope it's okay. I threw my hat on that clothes over there. Anyway, there you have it. The Hollywood ending here in the actual Molly Brown house. we gave it the Hollywood ending with some genetic similarity somewhere in my genes anyway.
I love it. Love it.
There it is.
So great. So great. I just love everything about it. And
Well, what are
Seth,
your
what a great
comments?
job you did. And honey, what a great job you did shooting it. And with the concept of adding the old and the new, it was just fantastic. I really love this.
A big thank you to the whole Molly Brown house, to Andrea and Stephanie,
Yep.
and everybody at Historic Denver. I want to make a mention of that because I know that's a big part of that's their whole thing with preserving Denver and its history. So if you're interested to go to the Molly Brown house, it's in Denver on 1340 Pennsylvania
We
Avenue.
did have some things that they said to the camera. You remember what they were saying?
Yes, just basically, yes, for time's sake, we couldn't obviously. If you go to our Patreon, though, you can, if you like and subscribe to our Patreon page, we will in the next week have the entire hour and a half, basically, of this footage from the Molly Brown house up. But they are a volunteer basis. So if you would like to, if you're in the Colorado area and you're interested, you can go to the Molly Brown house and
Become a volunteer.
Yeah, you can be a volunteer there. And Historic Denver is a great organization because they preserve all the homes and all the kind of historic organizations in Denver.
Colorado is way better, for whatever reason, at preserving its history than a lot of places. Los Angeles is absolutely the worst, but Colorado is really pretty good. Although you notice the neighborhood doesn't look anything like it, but there are isolated things in any big city where you want to preserve your history. Shows that we're going to be doing for you over the next couple of weeks are going to be Ouray, Colorado, where Molly Brown was filmed.
The outer scenes, yeah.
Yes, and we're going to go to Ridgeway and other things. So you're going to see a bunch of Colorado, and you'll see as I visit those locations and those towns, they're largely untouched.
Yeah.
They do a great job of preserving the integrity of the period architecture. They don't let you build outside of a certain parameter of architecture. So it's really, I'm thrilled that they did that because I've been going to these towns my entire life and they remain largely untouched.
And thank God, because it's such beautiful country.
It surely
I
is.
wish I could have gone, but I can't breathe up there. It's so high.
There's a scene in The Unsinkable Molly Brown later when they're not getting along great and she's saying she doesn't want to go back, to Leadville. And she says to Johnny, she says, the air is much too thin. And that's what you said to me when I was going back.
That's right. Because I do have, they have cans of oxygen that they sell because even in Denver, I was struggling.
It's a mile high.
Yeah. And so at Ouray and up there, now you're at how many feet?
7,700.
And then you go up to Telluride and you're in.
Well, it's actually, Telluride's the same, but when you go up to Mountain Village, it's over 9,000.
Right.
But when you go, you'll see in the videos that we're going to be putting together for you, we actually go over the mountains because we're trying to find the locations where Molly Brown was filmed. Also, the scene in How the West Was Won with Robert Preston, we're in Debbie's Meadow. And that's way up there, 10,000.
Yeah, I've been up there and I was just huffing on that oxygen. So, but it's so beautiful. And I've been going there for a long time, 30 years I've been going there because I ski in Telluride.
Right.
Not anymore, but when I actually could breathe in
Now
in the 10,000
We
feet.
do have some artifacts. I'll let you show a couple.
No, go ahead. You do, and then we'll do the prizes.
Okay, so here comes the close-up camera. I'll just put this over there for that. So here's in front of your bottle.
Okay.
There's my mother's. Pull the bottle away.
All right.
Thank you. I just don't want to make
There
a
you
mess.
go.
So I have to be able to do that. Let go, please. Okay.
There you go.
So that's the nomination from the Academy for The Unsinkable Molly Brown. I'm getting it in focus there. You can see that's what that looks like. So for those of you that, here, let's do it this way. So if you've never seen the certificate, that's the scale and the size of that.
So that's the Academy Award nomination certificate
for Best Actress.
Yeah.
So that's obviously, again, important in my collection of things. Then down here, just along the same lines, hold that there. And so there is a Golden Globe for Best Actress for Molly Brown. So this is the Golden Globe nomination, and again, she did not win, but that's the nomination for Unsinkable Molly Brown.
Did my
Best Actress.
posthumous crush get a nomination?
I don't think at all. Isn't that too bad? So
Yes,
I don't
because he
think
was
Harv did.
incredible. Yes.
He did well, and he was the only one from the original Broadway cast that was in the movie. So now Ed Begley Sr. got nominated, and I think maybe won for his role in Unsinkable Molly Brown. So that was that. And then here's a cool picture. We can just show this. You could tell that's she looks exactly like the real Molly Brown. And I think we had a bit of fun with that, showing how Hollywood, spun that story to make it acceptable. And especially, it was kind of distressing at the end there to find out that they didn't stay together. They weren't great friends and all that, because in the movie, that ending is fantastic. And when you walk away feeling so good, and then to come to find out that that's not how real life is.
No, I was very depressed.
Wasn't that devastating?
Yes. Someone just asked me if I have asthma, and I wanted to say no. I just am getting over a flu, and I did lose my voice, and I now have a little cough.
Were they asking that also about the altitude or no?
Maybe, but I think I've been coughing a little bit during this show. I'm good. I'm almost out of the woods, but
we're out of the woods. We're out of the
yeah.
That's what they say in the West. So here is my mother's script from the Unsinkable Molly Brown.
Oh, that you have to put in the
close-up. This is her bound script. Let me get the lighting right.
There it is.
Move your hand a second. I've got it.
Right.
And you can see on the side there, it has the knife and then the date.
Does it have all her notes in it?
Yeah. So open it. I'll hold carefully. We can just.
Okay.
Well, this has photos, notes, all kinds of things in it, but not every. You see
There's
blue.
the photos.
Well, the blue. Go to the blue page. My thumb.
The blue pages.
So that's a page that would have been changes that were made, after the original script.
So much fun to read a script when you know the movie and when you read the script, and it's so much fun to see the words on a page and what the actors, what they did to bring them to life. So I love.
Oh, so I hadn't really figured
those.
this out. So it's kind of interesting. So the scene where he's building her the cabin was added in. So that's a blue page.
Yeah.
So there aren't a ton of blue pages. Like in some scripts, you'll find a lot of changes, but there's not a lot here. Henry Hathaway, who directed How the West Was Won, when he was in the middle of making that movie, and my mother was just ad-libbing and doing things, and he was just loving what she was doing, and just turned her loose. And so a lot of the scenes, like where she's singing Raise a Ruckus Tonight with Gregory Peck, and they're singing in the around the wagon train. That was my mother's. He built that scene around her. Unfortunately, Chuck Walters took a little time to kind of warm up to my mom, and they're making Molly Brown. Chuck Walters didn't want her and wouldn't even show up to the set initially to direct. And then he started seeing the rushes and was like, oh, shoot, actually, this looks like it might be working. Then he got with the program. But unfortunately, I think there's a lot more. My mother's got a little capability to her in terms of her ad-libbing capabilities and her musical skills. All right. So we've covered the script.
Yeah.
We've shown you that. We've shown you The Ring. We've shown you the visit to
This
the house.
is one of my favorite shows.
It's a
that we've done.
well-rounded,
yes.
very simple. Well, it got a little long because we had to deal with my granddaughter.
That's right.
She was your opening act.
She was the opening act. She
right.
was vamping
You and
until
her.
we were ready. Yes.
Yeah, people are loving your shirt, by the way.
My shirt?
The shirt's
You like
getting
the
a lot of
horses on
attention.
me? Yeah, because they're not used to seeing me in color, I think. But it's a Batwing shirt. I bought it when I was on the road.
I was there.
I bought it at the State Fair, West Virginia, which has some of the best shopping ever. And it's a really cool. Oh, we're going to the. It's a very cool little boutique up there. So we are going to give away things now. I don't know what. Do you have the things to
We
give
have a
away?
couple of
Great.
thi-
All
we have
right,
a-
here we go.
We're going to do a few of the one item I talked to you about.
Okay.
More than one, because we could. It's.
Whatever
Let's do
you
how many giveaways do we do?
We do 4 giveaways.
Okay.
4?
We're about to
So
announce
2 are going to be the Raymond.
the first winner.
Okay, hit it.
Ryan, by the way, Kyle's not here tonight because he's visiting his lady at when she's up at college. So Ryan is running the wheel, running the show, running everything. Ran the auction today. So big shout out to Ryan Clements, who's done an amazing job today.
Rock it up there, Ryan. We're
All
ready.
right, Ryan, I'm ready to go. Let's see who the first winner is. This is the wheel. If you were in the show tonight and made a comment, then we saw your name. Ryan had added it to the wheel, and you are about to see who the first winner is. Oh my gosh, it's Debbie Rouse. Debbie Rouse, one of my favorite peoples ever. Okay, so we will one.
You know what? Let's
Do all four.
do all four.
Okay, we'll
first.
do all four. Then I'll show you each what you've won. Okay, I don't have any shoes on because I didn't have time
How
to find a
embarrassing.
pair. I woke up and ran out here. Okay, the second. Jamie Nye. Jamie. Love our Jamie. Congratulations. You are a wiener.
Keep track of the winners here.
Okay,
Keep track
we
of the
are.
winners.
And we have Amy Lashman. This is the winner. You know what? Want to hear the strangest thing? 2 out of these 3 winners were on the cruise.
Oh.
This
So that's
is
it. You have to go on the cruise. The game is rigged.
no, it's not. It's not at all. Okay. And the last winner on this wheel tonight will be Lisa Bailey. All right. So let me show you what you've won. And
This
So
is
they
pretty
have-
cool.
Well,
Is it?
They have a choice, so
Okay.
they can choose either.
all
one of
right.
these.
So winners, what you need to do.
All right, I'll take that one. She can do that one.
All right. So what you need to do is write us at catandtoddlive@gmail.com and give us your address. All right. Because we need to send these things to you.
Now I'm going to
Here's
do
your
the
choice.
I'm going to do the first one
Okay.
because I have to tell the story that goes with it.
Okay.
If you noticed, if you were watching
Mhm.
in the Molly Brown segment there, when we walked over to the table, there was a letter from my mother to the Molly Brown Museum, and it was written on Raymax stationery. This exact stationery. So it's really rare. So you're going to get a piece of Raymax stationery, an envelope from my mother's production company.
Yes.
And that was obviously the working company at the time during that time. You're also going to get 2 stills from Molly Brown to go with it. So you have a little Molly Brown collection.
Yes.
And you'd have to know that in there, the Raymax was the production company. Now, Raymax was named after my grandparents, Ray Reynolds and Maxine Reynolds, Raymax Productions. And she did that to pay tribute to her mother and father, which I think is a very nice thing to do.
So you can either have that
Or
you can have the miracle working muscle gel, which is, I know it's like, what? One or the other. But hey, you know, if you're in pain, this is an amazing product. It's made by my company, Cat Cosmetics, and it is incredible. You put that on in 15 minutes, you are in relief. It's incredible. Made with all natural products, nothing like it. It's in clinical trials right now. And if you want to buy it, you can go to catcosmetics.com, catcosmetics.com, which is my website, my company. And we're having a 30% sale on everything right now. Everything is 30% off. And the code word is everything. That's all you have to do for anything you want on the website. Let us know which one you want. All right. So is that for all 4 people? Okay. So all 4 of you decide what you want and write us at catandtoddlive@gmail.com and let us know. And that is that. Now we are going to the Super Wheel. The Super Wheel are for all the donors from last week's show. And by the way, I thank everybody for your donations. We really do. We're so grateful for it. And we had some very generous donors tonight, and thank you for that. So we'll see you on next week's Super Wheel. But last week's donors are going to go on this week's Super Wheel, which is right now. Here we go. One wiener is about to be chosen for the super prize. Allison Mills, you are the winner. All right, Allie, here we go. I don't know what it is. Todd has it.
it's a secret.
You got to share it with Allison.
Now, Okay, I'll share it with Allison. Allison, if you didn't watch it, you need to go back and watch. When we were in the Molly Brown Museum, I just talked about the fact that there was a letter from my mother written on this stationery. So you'll get a copy of that stationery, but you'll also get something else that was on the table. And I don't know why it was sitting there like that, but here is the postcard that was sitting there on that table signed by my mother. So this is an actual wet signature of hers on this painting of her as Molly Brown. This was painted many years ago. And I wonder if it actually said, yeah, it does on the back. It says Debbie Reynolds Hotel and Casinos on the back of this. This was something.
So that is actually your mom's signature?
This is a real autograph.
Oh, that is
now, this
great.
painting was Ralph Wolf Cohen, who became he was one of the top portrait people in the world. He painted a beautiful painting of her. This is a likeness of that, but it's a wet signature of her. So this is the full recreation of what you saw in the Molly Brown house. Would have been these two things were sitting on their table. So now you have it equal to what they have, except they have actually a letter. You also are going to get some more stills from the Unsinkable Molly Brown.
I love that picture.
This was the belly up the barboard number, and this one is actually this is a promotional one where she's standing on the water.
That's a rare
Wasn't this the
photograph.
back of the album.
That was the yes.
Back of the record.
I love that.
And then there's a cute one there. Now this is later. This is from the tour. And then also, this is a original sealed. Some of you don't know what this is. This is a cassette tape. We used to listen to music.
Yep.
We used to listen to music on these tape machines.
Remember, we would
cassette
put them
tapes.
in our Walkman, and the first time
You
you
could.
ever heard that, it was like, oh my
Incredible
gosh.
technology.
Yeah.
So this is sealed.
Yeah. So,
this
don't
is a
unseal it
collectible.
because it's a collectible.
So that's a pretty nice package there. You get an autograph, postcard, plus the Raymax, plus the stills, plus the cassette. So that's a pretty good giveaway.
All right. I hear I'm about to go into a coughing fit. I'm sorry.
I'll finish it, or you say goodnight, everyone.
I will. I just hate this feeling though. Okay.
I'll
So
take over when you-
thank you everybody for spending your Saturday night with us. And I saw Jordan the Lion was here tonight, and I'm so excited because I'll see him in just a few weeks.
Yes.
And I'm very happy that all of you came to be with us. This is the best time for me this Saturday night, other than my Friday night with you. This is my other time. So thank you. We love you. On behalf of Ryan, Todd, Seth, and myself, we're just so grateful for you. And we hope that you had a good time with us tonight. And we'll see you next Saturday night. I will be on all week because we're doing that sale at Cat Cosmetics. So I'm going to be doing makeup tutorials live all week on my Facebook page, and I'll look forward to seeing you there. Good night, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend.
Here we go. Go ahead.
I'm so